And the new WBO heavyweight champion, Big Bang Zhang. Man, this dude is tough. And like Timothy Bradley was saying, don't all you weird boxing fans come talking about Joyce was no good. I don't want to hear it. Zhang is just a tough guy, and I had said on my video, I was wrong about it. I predicted Joyce to win, but I had said that eventually it was going to catch up to him taking all these shots. Now he didn't go down, but he was wobbled in one of the rounds. He kept taking straight lefts. He even said at the end of the fight he couldn't get out of the way of that left, and I thought, wow, that's an understatement, and it also says a lot. I would have said not that I couldn't get out of the way. I would have said I didn't get out of the way of the left. Because if you can't get out of the way, then you're in trouble. Why even have a rematch if you can't get out of the way? Because you know that's exactly what Zane's going to do. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Cliche. Zane just put it on him, man. And then Joyce was out punching him, but it's like his punches had nothing on him. It was just like little pity pat trying to touch. And I like, of course, fighting a guy your height. Looked like Zane was even a little taller, maybe like a 2 or 3 inch height. Not saying that that really makes a difference, but I like what Zane was doing. He would keep his right like that, and it was kind of messing with Joyce. Joyce didn't really know how to get in when he would do that. He was just causing him all kind of problems. I've sparred with more southpaws than I've sparred with conventional fighters, and it is very tricky. You have to stay close to him to negate the lefty stance. You have to stay close, and Joyce couldn't seem to figure that out. And he hit Zhang with some all right shots, but you could see at the end of the fight, Zhang did have a mark on his face. Joyce was, I mean, round 6, it was a wrap. I mean, the doctor looked at him before that, checked him out. His eye was severely swollen. And I thought it was funny. Joyce said at the end of the fight, he said, maybe this is payback for what I did to Dubois' eye. I thought he had a good sense of humor about it. And he's not used to losing because he had 15 wins and 14 knockouts, no losses. And Zhang should be undefeated too because he won that fight against Hrgovic, in my opinion. And in a lot of people's opinions, he won that fight. So he's really undefeated too. He's 39 years old, about to be 40. Maybe you guys will learn yet to stop thinking fighters are going to be terrible once they reach a certain age, especially heavyweights, you know. So for somebody to try to keep Joyce or Zhang out of the mix, hoping, oh, well, we'll let them get old and then we'll fight them. That don't really work for heavyweights because they could come in and do damage in their 50s. But Zhang just, that straight left was just thudding. It was just boom, boom. And it's going to be interesting now. This guy just came out of nowhere and he's causing tidal waves in the heavyweight division, a tsunami. So if there is a tournament like I'm hearing there might be in the Middle East, you got to throw Zhang in the mix. And he didn't waste any punches too. He just swung when he needed to. And I thought at one point he was getting tired. I saw him take a real deep breath, but I thought, oh no, not this early. But very, very entertaining fight, just as I thought. Oh, excuse me. It was like rock'em sock'em robots. And I wish there would be a rematch, but Joyce has to, I don't know if he needs to change trainers just yet or what, but somebody needs to teach him how to get out of the way of punches. You got a great chin, but don't rely on it. Just know it's there if you need it, but it shouldn't be your first line of defense. Your first line of defense should be your head movement and your hands. I mean, George Foreman wasn't the best at moving his head, but he had this defense, and I wasn't really a fan of that because you can't really swing when you're like that. But only time George really got touched up was against a guy named Alex Stewart from the UK. That's when Foreman's face was really messed up. But Joyce, he has got to learn how to get out of the way of punches better. Like I said, it shouldn't be your first line of defense. Your chin should be your last resort. And he takes way too many shots, and you just feel like somebody's going to eventually knock him down and maybe knock him out. And he came in lighter than he did in his previous fight. I thought maybe he should have come in heavier to take the punches. He came in around, what, 258 or something, and Zhang was 278. And both guys looked like they were in great shape. And Joyce's 250-ish was slim on him. And he just seemed like he didn't really know what to do. He was just tapping like, I'm just going to touch you and try to win on points. But when your eyes in that much, when your eyes being damaged that much, you're going to have to figure out a way to get this fight stopped, because you're not going to make it to the final bell. And sure enough, he didn't. So that's the new WBO champion right there, heavyweight, Big Bang Zhang. I'll be interested to see who he fights next if he and Joyce don't run it back. What'd you guys think of the fight? Round 6, TKO. Zhang. Big Bang. Yeah. Hit him like Clubber Lang. Know what I mean, man? Anyway, it's the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. LSR forever, the reason I do this. And be fearless. Yay.